Hello and welcome to another episode of All Sports Takes, where John, today we're going to be recapping week 14 and going into our week 15 predictions. John, last week we both had a rough week. We both
It was
went,
a hard week. It was a hard week for everyone, I'd have to say.
it was our first time this season where we've had a losing record in predictions.
Will we go 6-8?
6-8 for both of us.
That is a rough week, man.
Tough games like the Eagles, Chargers, the Chiefs, Texans, for example. Um, Cowboys, Commanders versus the Vikings was a tough one.
Yeah.
Um, Tough games like that, as well as some upsets like the Steelers beating the Ravens, something that I would never have predicted. But this week, we're going to bounce back our total records. I'm at 134, 73 and 1. John, you're at 132, 75 and 1. You have 4 weeks to get back, John. Do you think it's going to happen?
Yeah, I think it's gonna come down to the final week.
Oh,
I think I gain a game, maybe even two this week and keep it steady, and then the final week comes and it's gonna be interesting.
well, alrighty. I like that you're not too confident. I'm not too confident as well. Last night was Thursday Night Football. Check out those predictions. It's going to be linked in the description below. That was a heck of a game. Kyle Pitts, man, what a guy. But we're here for these predictions. Let's check out first. We got the Bengals versus the Ravens. We're just
Take
gonna
it away, bro.
I don't want to. My Bengals, we're going through a tough time. I don't think Joe Burrow is going to leave the team. I think that's some fake news. Jamar Chase and
Mm,
I we talked. Jamar Chase and I talked, and we agreed that Joe Burrow's acting normally as of late.
okay.
And he went on the press conference and said that. And anyway, I think the Bengals are chilling. I just want to get rid of, just kind of want to get rid of Zach Taylor, Duke Tobin. Kind of just sick of this team. I'm gonna be honest with you, but we're gonna win this game this week because Lamar Jackson hasn't been playing well. And the Bengals realistically are playing like a really good team in the NFL. Like we're playing like a playoff team right now, even though we're losing to the Bills barely. We're playing like solid. And I think Lamar's not going to play well. I got the Bengals winning this one 30-20.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a pretty good game. Wouldn't be surprised if I see Lamar Jackson just torch the Bengals like he has done in the past. But I also think it's going to be a shootout. I don't really see either defense stopping the opposing offense. I think Derrick Henry could have a big day. I think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase will have a big day. I think it's going to be a really close game. But the Ravens have just looked really bad recently, and the Bengals have looked a lot better. They should have won last week against the Bills, but despite some unfortunate throws by Joe Burrow, they did take the L. But I'm gonna take the Bengals here, high scoring game, close game, 35-33 to get the win and keep their playoff hopes alive, although they
I
are
will have you
slim.
note, John, that in this game, T. Higgins is out.
Yeah, the Ravens defense is still just not that good.
Next, we have the Raiders versus the Eagles. Man, the Eagles have been letting us down. We keep picking the Eagles. We're like, oh, it's their bounce back week. Oh, wait, this is their bounce back week. Well, this is the week where it's finally their bounce back week. Kenny Pickett, I'm not going to lie, he looked pretty decent against the Broncos in those final two drives. And because of that, I think this game is going to be close. I have the Eagles barely winning this one, 27-20. Don't
Mm.
bet on this game. Don't do anything with this game, guys. The Eagles are too inconsistent. I don't even feel confident about this game.
Yeah, Raiders headed into Philly. I do like Kenny Pickett better than Geno Smith. Geno Smith just a horrible season, just fleeced the Raiders. But I think the Eagles do bounce back here. Just have not looked good recently, but I think this is a get right game for them. And I think they do win by two scores, 28-18.
Next, we have the Cardinals versus the Texans. Give me the Texans in this one, 23-17. The Cardinals in news, Kyler Murray and them have parted ways, John. Did you see that?
That's just false news, bro.
I'm kidding. I was testing bros ball knowledge.
Come
But
on.
Kyler Murray is not starting for this game. And the Cardinals lost in a close one to the Rams. Anyway, I got the Texans winning this one, 23-17.
Yeah. Texans defense too good, 2013 Texans.
Next in the slate, we have the Chargers versus the Chiefs. John, who do you got in this one?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a really good game. Obviously, Chiefs. 11% chance, I believe, to make the playoffs. Very slim. But if they lose this game, it's completely over. So it's ride or die right here. They're going all out. I think the Chiefs have definitely lost a couple of games due to some bad coaching and some drops this season. The ball just hasn't gone their way. I still think they're a good team. It could be any team in the league. Chargers are coming off a huge win last week against the Eagles. A big time win for them. It's just these matches with the Chargers and Chiefs, are very unpredictable. You just never know what's going to quite happen. Obviously Chargers winning the first matchup, but for me, I'm just gonna have to pick the Chiefs again. I just can't see where they're out of the playoffs this early. I think they stay alive one more week and they split with the Chargers. It is also at home, so Chiefs 24-22 to get the win here and keep their chances alive.
I think that Chiefs fans are scared that the dynasty may end. What's the record right now, John?
4-7, is it 5-8, it's five and
No,
nine, five
no.
and nine,
There's been 15 games, so they can't.
5-9,
No, I think they have 7 losses.
5-7. No, no, they do not have seven. Wait, yeah, they actually might be. Yeah, 6-7. Damn, I was off. So yeah, 6-7.
Um, yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to win this one. This is a must-win game. And so I have the Chiefs winning this one 30-17. I know that the Chargers look good against the Eagles, but the Eagles, as we've talked about, are an overrated team. Chargers are also a really inconsistent team. I just want to point that out. They had gotten blown out earlier by the Colts, if you remember that. Um, I also think I just trust Patrick Mahomes, even with that three interception performance. I trust him a lot more than Justin Herbert. I've never really been a Justin Herbert fan personally. And I think a lot of these Chiefs Chargers games kind of come down to who's the better QB. I also don't think the Chargers are going to win both of the division matchups. Usually it gets split 1-1. So I got the Chiefs winning 30-17. I think it's a statement game. Next, we're traveling to Foxborough. Who do you got in this one, John?
I think it's going to be a good game for sure. I wouldn't be a true fan without picking the Patriots. So not much to be said. I'm taking the Patriots 27-23. I think they could lose though. Like realistically, like we could split with the Bills, but I'm not a true fan if I don't pick them. So I have to take the Patriots here.
Well, John, I'm glad you're being a true fan because I got the Bills winning this one 27-20. Bills look dominant. After that win against, wow, the Bengals. That's a great win, beating the Bengals. Talk about the Bengals. Anyway, Bills, I think, are hot right now. Their defense didn't look amazing last week, but they did play the best QB in the league. So what can I say? Um, I do want to point out that the Bills probably would have destroyed the Bengals had not they had miscues. So as long as James Cook can hold on to the football, I think that the Bills will be able to win this game easily. I got them winning 27-20, although I could see 34-20. I could see 30-17. I do think that this Patriots team is overrated. Don't forget, Drake May has not thrown over 300 yards yet. Um, but Patriots are a competent team. They're well put together. This is hopefully going to be a great game.
I don't need to throw for 300 yards when you're blowing teams out though.
All right, bro. Shadur Sanders threw for 300 yards in his first game. Next we have the Jags versus the Jets. I got the Jags 30-20. The Jets are starting a really interesting QB for this one, John. I believe his name is because Tyrod Taylor and Justin Fields are both out for this one. They are starting Brady Cook.
Who even is that?
That's exactly what I've been saying. Brady Cook, he went to college. He's an undrafted rookie who went to college at Missouri.
Well, I'm getting yeah. Yep. I'm also getting Charminade College Preparatory School as well.
Okay.
That's where he went to middle school, actually.
Okay, John, why don't you give us your predictions for this game?
My bad.
Oh,
There.
give us where you went
I'm.
to middle school.
I'll take the Jags here. Simple win for them, 23-17.
Talk about the Jags and the bounce back that they've had this season, John. I've been really impressed with that team. The free agency pickup of Jacoby Myers
Mm.
looked looking pretty good. We talked about that one in a free agency video about a month earlier, and we talked about him as how he could have an immediate impact. And it feels like since Jacoby Myers has been there, Brian Thomas has also been playing well because he's not as double teamed as much.
Yeah, no, I think without the addition, they'd really struggle because Brian Thomas just hasn't had the same production he had last year. So
Next, we have the Commanders versus the Giants. I got the Giants winning this one, 27-17. Jackson Dart's playing. Commanders, they've been getting there. They got tossed last week. Tossed by
by
9.
9, not a good look.
So I got the Giants, 27-17.
Yeah, I gave you the Giants here, 24-17.
Next, after this game, we have the Browns versus the Bears, and I want to pick the Browns really badly in this game because I knew the Bears are going to lose to the Packers. Like, Packers, they still own you, Cash Banks. They still own you, bro. Um, but I can admit that the Bears didn't actually look that bad against the Packers. I do want to say that Caleb Williams was one good decision away. If he would have thrown it to DJ Moore, I believe on that last play of the game on the fourth down,
Yeah.
they would have tied that game. Um, so I do just want to point that out. Give me the Bears, 28-20. I didn't want to say it, but give me the Bears. Please, Shadur, do please beat the Bears, bro. I'd do anything to Shadur if he beats the Bears. Hate the Bears, bro.
Oh yeah, as I did predict last week, the Bears did lose, but it is what it is, you know. Shout out Cash, dude. A road trooper, but I just don't see the Browns going to Soldier Field to win this game. I just think the Bears are really good against bad
Yeah,
teams, and
stop
they're
acting like Soldier Field is like a fortress. Soldier Field is a fortress, bro. Like
hey, the Windy City, man.
nobody's scared to go into Soldier Field anymore.
The Windy City. But no, I'll take the Bears here. I do think the Browns looked very good last week. Shooter Sanders looked very good, but I just don't see the Bears losing to a bad team. I think they're well coached by Ben Johnson, and Caleb Williams plays very good against bad teams. So I'll take him here 27-20.
Next, we have the Panthers versus the Saints. And this feels like a game the Panthers might lose, John, because the Panthers have been losing games they should easily win all year, and they've been winning games they shouldn't win all year. But I can't go against the Panthers, and I think that they're going to win this, and they're going to go a game up on this division. Give me the Panthers 30-17.
Yeah, no, I think the Panthers will take the lead in the division after the Bucks sold the game last night. I think Panthers get this done easily. I don't think the Saints are able to link two wins together. So I'm taking here 30-20.
Lions, Rams. This is always such a good game, John. I remember we watched this one together at Buffalo Wild Wings. Uh,
That was a horrible time, bro.
that was a great game, though.
It was a good game.
And the Lions usually win this series. They
They
usually
did,
kind of
yeah.
prove their own. And for that reason, Lions have been hot, coming off a great win against the Cowboys. Amon-Ra is going to be a little bit healthier. I can't ignore how well this Lions team is playing. This is a 50-50 shot for me, but I got the Lions 35-32.
Mm, I like that pick though. No, this is going to be a great matchup. Poses Don McVay versus Dan Campbell. You know, it doesn't get better than that. Two coaches with the biggest balls in the league, one would say. So I think this is going to be an offensive showdown. But as Andrew said, Lions are hot. And I think they're going to win this game 34-33. Absolute shootout. Going to be an exciting game to
Yeah, I think it's
watch.
going to be really close. Game-winning field goal for sure.
But I just think the Lions will win this one.
Colts versus Seahawks. Colts are overrated. They shouldn't have gone all in. Daniel Jones, it's unfortunate. He is out for the season with a torn Achilles. I got the Seahawks in this one. I just can't ignore how bad the Colts have looked, especially without Daniel Jones. Give me the Seahawks winning this one 28-17.
Yeah, I just don't see the Colts being able to win this game. I know Philip Rivers is the starting quarterback this week, which will be exciting to see, but I just don't think he's good enough to lead them against the Seahawks. So I'll take the Seahawks here 33-23.
I am really excited to see Philip Rivers play, but it does not matter. The man is 44 years old. Like, even when Joe Flacco was playing well, the Bengals still lost games. I'm just pointing it out there. Um, Packers, Broncos, two extremely overrated teams. Um, I think both of these teams are not that good. They both have solid defenses, though. This is going to be a low scoring game. And I have the Packers winning this one 21 to 20. I think that they're just going to squeeze it out. I think that Jordan Love is definitely playing better than Bo Nix right now. Um, this is good. This is just a toss-up game though. This could go either way. I don't like either of these teams at all right now. I wouldn't bet on them at all, but give me the Packers 21-20.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a very close game. Defensive battle for sure. Broncos offense just not very good, but their defense the best in the league. Um, I'll be taking the Packers here.
Oh,
Close game 22 to 19. I just don't
okay.
really think the Broncos I don't think the Broncos are that good to be honest.
I
Straight up.
mean, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I'm just think it's interesting. What was your
Okay.
score? 22-19?
Yeah,
So our totals for the scores are the exact same at 41. That's interesting.
they are, yeah.
Huh. The more you know. 49ers Titans. 49ers Titans give me the 49ers 31 to 17. Should be an easy cakewalk. I know the Titans are coming off a big win against Shadur, but that was Kevin Stefanski's fault. Give me the 49ers.
Not really a big win because it does nothing, but I'll take the 49ers here 30 to 15.
I do gotta say, when you're on a shitty team, having any win does feel really good.
That's true. That's
I know
true.
you can't really experience like 3 and 14 seasons like I've had to experience, John,
Oh yeah,
because
I've just experienced two back to back, four in the last 5 years. So
3 and 14 seasons or losing.
yeah, there was three, four, like three, 4 and 13, 3 and 14 seasons. Then the Mac Jones rookie year, and then Cam Newton first year, which was one was a winning season, but
I guess,
one
yeah,
was
yeah.
losing.
But you gotta admit, if you're beating a team when you're 3 and 14, John,
It feels good,
it
no
feels
doubt.
great. And so it's a big win, nevertheless, even though if it doesn't
Big win
necessarily,
for the mental health.
yeah. Vikings Cowboys 9 Dak headline game Sunday Night Football 9 walks onto the field. He throws an interception first play. Cowboys are gonna win this one 31-17.
Yeah, I still think nine sucks, but the Commanders have one good game. I'll take the Cowboys here, 35-20.
I do think I'm rooting for 9 in this one though.
Well, I'm
Michigan's
not. He's too
tough
corny,
rap
bro.
couple of days. I'm rooting for him. Finns versus the Steelers, John, on Monday Night Football. Give me the Dolphins, 30-20.
Mm.
Dolphins have been playing well as of late. They're fighting for a playoff spot. And as a Bengals fan, I really want the Steelers to lose this game. Make it a little bit closer, make me have a little bit more hope. So let's go Dolphins, baby.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a really good game. I think the Dolphins' offense has been one of the best in the league as of recently. You know, Devon A-Chain, Jalen Waddle, Tua looking real good.
Tua.
I think that yeah,
All right,
I
bro.
think the I think A-Rod and the Steelers got lucky last week. I would call it a touchdown personally, but the
It's
refs
a
didn't
touchdown.
see it
No,
that
no,
way.
no, 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 no. It is a touchdown. No doubt in my mind. The way they've been calling touchdowns recently, bro, that shit is a touchdown. No doubt in my mind.
There we go. And so I think the Ravens should not have lost, but I'll be taking the Dolphins here. I just think a little bit more productive on offense. And TJ Watt is also out for this game, which is definitely a hurt to the Steelers. So I'm gonna take the Dolphins here 30 to 25.
Okay, John, we have one differential game.
I'm not too confident about it as well. So
It's gonna
that's
be
not
a
looking
rough
good.
it's gonna be a rough weekend for you if the Bills win, because then the Patriots would have lost. You would have lost in your differentials. You're gonna be going 3 games down with 3 weeks to go. And I could pretty much just pick the same games as you at that point and win it. I won't do that, but I could do that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching as always. All sports takes. John, any last notes?
Have a good week.
Amen, brother. Deuces.